Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in again to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where we share the tips, the predictions, the betting strategies, and the best things that we can do to make maximum profits than losses. It's what we do here. We don't gamble, we invest in betting, because if we take the odds and the predictions and the games that are played to our side, we take it to the advantage of our side, then at the end of the day we'll be able to have profits. In this channel we provide tips on basketball, betting, basketball, football, baseball, and handball. So today I have a strategy that I want to share with you guys. The strategy is on basketball. It's one of the markets. Actually, basketball is one of the easiest games to predict. It's one of the easiest type of leagues and type of matches to predict on, but then most people don't predict on. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. Because it's easy to win in basketball than it is to win in football. Basketball, actually, there are some games that last only for 40 minutes of playtime, and some, like the NBA games, they last for 48 minutes of playtime. That means each quarter has between 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 12, 10 to 15 minutes. And you can go on and bet on, including overtime. Overtime happens when at full time the two teams are having the same points, right? So it's easy to predict basketball than it is to predict football. Here's why. So in basketball, the points that I created, you can, if a person makes a shot from even the other quarter of the game, it means that it has 3 points, right? Rather than football. Football, a game can be contained at a 0-0 at full time. You see? So in basketball, it's very easy to predict. But then today I have a strategy that I use to predict, a strategy that I use to win basketball games. So my strategy is about halftime, betting on halftime. So, and on halftime, first of all, the strategy is based on points. So what we are talking about is like the total number of points at the end of the halftime, not as a total but as a team. So we consider, if you have two matches between team A and team B, that the team, the underdog, actually in basketball the underdog can be winning the game, because the bookmakers, they don't know how to assign the odds. Sometimes you wonder, a team is having an odd of 1.23 and then the other one is having an odd of 8 or 9, but then the 8 or 9 ends up winning, right? So the strategy is based on over 40 points at halftime by the stronger team. So before then, there are many things that you have to consider before you place on the market. You have to, the statistics, the analytics that are provided, you have to analyze first before you take a match to bet on. And there are leagues also you should never count on, because not all leagues have that good attacking and scoring ability. So there are certain leagues to consider, and there are certain teams to consider, and there are many other things to consider. So let's dive into this. But guys, before then, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the like, guys, and show me some love. Why not? Show me some love, guys. Share the video to your friends. Yes. So with me, I have some little write-up for, not so that I cannot leave anything outside. So the strategy that we are talking about is over 40 points at full time. Over 40 points at full time. Yes, let us start with the what to consider when analyzing. First is the type of league. On this type of league, there are leagues like leagues from Japan, leagues from Korea and China. Those leagues, they don't have many points. So leagues to consider, you can consider the Euro League. It has always many points. The Asian leagues, the USA NBA will be coming back on 25th of next month, I think. 25th of next month it will be resuming. Yeah. So NBA is actually one of the sure bets that you should be betting on, over 40. Or you can bet at halftime, team A plus team B, the total points at halftime to be over 80, right? Yes, but then it's not that much safe if the two teams have no same scoring ability. So USA NBA will be coming back on 25th, and Spain ACB, it's another league. Germany BBL is another league that you have to consider, my guys. And then the Euro Cup is another league that you have to consider. This is a competition which has many, the games end even over 180, but at halftime you find that a team is scoring up to 50 points, 60 points. There are many points at halftime. Yes, the private teams, I mean the teams to bookmark for your list so that you can be staking on them. For example, from the German BBL, you can consider the Alba Berlin, the Vegeta team, the ULM, the Bayern, and the teams we're talking about here are basketball teams, not the football teams. Don't get confused on that, right? Yes. And for Spain ACB, you can consider teams like Valencia, Zaragoza, Baskets, Girona, Real Madrid, and Marcia, and we have another team by the name Basconia. Basconia always ends up their matches in almost all matches at 50 plus, 40, 45 points. So it's a good team to consider. For USA NBA, I can encourage you instead of taking a separate team, you can bet that at halftime, any match, provided it's a strong match, to end at over 80.5 points. Over 80.5 points, or you can take over 79.5 points, that is 80 points at full time, because USA NBA matches, they have recorded most points. Those games end at full time, including overtime, at almost 236 points. So 236, it means that by a first half they'll be having almost over 100 points, right? So you can go on and always bet on over 75 points, or over 79.5, or over 85 points. It's a good market still, and it has the best, safest odds. The only thing about basketball is that when you're placing on a bet on basketball, you have to do it earlier, because the more people are placing on that market is now eradicated from the rest of the markets. If people have been placing on over 40.5, 6 hours later or 3 hours later, that market will not be available. So the earlier the better, right? Yes. And another thing, apart from the leagues, another thing to consider is the previous performance of the team, the personal previous performance of the team. You have to consider in which form is the team, because in basketball the form predicts the future. It's very rare for a team with a good form to lose a basketball match, or to have less points, right? Form helps in gaining points, not winning exactly, but the points is our focus. Another thing is the aggressiveness of the teams to gain the points, the aggressiveness. And when analyzing on the aggressiveness, the thing to consider is the field goals attempted. If you have a site that does the analysis of the basketball, but then we have this app by the name FSCO, I think, FSCO. It does the analysis of the previous matches and the matches to come. The field goals attempted from the previous matches will really help you, because it's those attempts that show you the aggressiveness of the team, right? It's the attempts that show you the aggressiveness of the team. And the last but not least, and I said this earlier, the odds in basketball don't determine which team is an underdog. The odds in basketball will not determine which team will win. That's the reason most of the time we don't bet on 1x2. Actually, there's no X most of the time, but that's why we don't bet on either team 1 to win or team 2 to win, because even the underdogs can draw at full time, right? Yes. And I also encourage you, if you're betting on full time, include overtime for safety. And I think that's all. We have nothing left. Yes, all I encourage you guys right now is that subscribe, turn on the notification bell, guys, and watch out. I'll be sharing a video soon on the 2-point and 3-point field goal attempted, 2.3-point field goals scored in the game. All how to predict the number of 2-point goals that will be scored in the match, what to consider if it's a 3-point goals scored in a match. It's one of the markets also that is very profitable because it's easy to predict. That's it for now, guys. Adios. Keep the love. Until next time.